And with that, we cut back to the majority of the party, who last we saw previously of their side of this story, we were coming to terms with the magistrate of the Cinder Scourge, agreeing to the terms outlined to retrieve this Nexus shard made of pure amber, and finding a more direct route to obtaining it, returning it within 2 sundowns of the fated time of signing, and overwatching the Cinder Scourge themselves as they were to handle the destruction of the Amber Shard personally, under certain watch and guard as laid out as part of the terms as well, which to everyone here that was present for this summit had agreed to. You two proceeded to make your way with the sigil in hand, scrolls of magic, potions, and just equipment from the mages under Lieutenant Thane's order to proceed underwater. You had found your way over 100 or more feet under the more centralized part of the lake itself, as you found through your adventuring a stone chasm that was under heavy guard by seemingly undead tritons. Unbeknownst to you all as to their purpose of their station, you were able to thwart them and found an entrance through a magical portal that appeared with the sigil's assistance. Apparently, finding your way through the other end of this portal are now in an old, abandoned, excavated, dwarven tunnel sewer system to an unknown amount of time, but it appears to be desolate and quite abandoned. You both found your ways across these works, still trying to follow the guiding light of the sigil itself, as you seem to be closer and closer to your target. As you do, unfortunately, our warlock friend found his way, unfortunately, on the nasty side of a trip over a jump and fell into the waters. Unfortunately, unknown to either of you, was the bearing and body laying still of an aboleth underneath, to which now the very creature seems to stir as has been sat on, and hoisted its first of hopefully several prey, as the aboleth is now engaged after being rudely awakened. I would like you all to roll initiative. Joe and Zach. Feel free to
That's 6.
add it.
Garbage.
6.
Should make it disadvantage to grapple.
No, I'll let you go ahead because you're well aware of this creature at this point. You didn't do well to get restrained, but you are 100% now well aware of what it is, as this face of this creature is staring you down directly. So I'll say you don't have to make that a disadvantage.
That's a 6 anyway.
Okay, all right. That works. And this wonderful thing is finding its way to you. Go ahead and add your initiatives, if you could, gentlemen, to the initiative tracker. Aboleth did perfectly average, even though he kind of had to jump on you guys. He still didn't do very well himself. A 0! Oh, my lant. That is unfortunate.
3 minus 3.
Oh, no.
Mr. Dexterity!
How is everyone rolling?
I am very shocked that Aboleth is going first. I'm not even lying. Did not expect that. And with that, I guess we're going to go ahead and jump into the Aboleth's turn here. We have a preyed... Oh my gosh. Yeah. He has a target in his grasp. He's going to go ahead and squeeze down with his tentacle on you, Joe. Unfortunately, since you are in his grasp, that is at advantage. That is a 25 to hit.
25 hits.
And that is 10 points of bludgeoning damage. I do need you to make a Constitution saving throw. One, to maintain concentration on your hex, but also another separate Constitution saving throw.
Boy. Oh, boy. Thankfully, I get advantage on that. It'll be a concentration.
Yeah, being a warcaster, that's gonna serve you well for sure. That was just a DC 10 for the concentration check too.
13. That's a 13, so I pass.
You're good. So you have no problem holding on to hex. You don't have a target yet, but on your turn you'll be able to do that. Go ahead and give me a separate Constitution save. This will be a straight throw for you.
That's 12.
Okay. You feel, as it tugged on your boot, it hoisted you upside down and is now just hanging you there and is just throwing you left and right. You actually feel, just for a moment, just your wits are kind of not about you as you're getting tossed around. You feel a constriction, and for a moment you even feel the tentacle of this thing even starting to get into your mouth, and it's just trying to just get a further purchase on you, but it does recoil and come back out. But with it, it just leaves this nasty slime and just very putrid smell. Unfortunately, you do take an additional 2 points of acid damage from this creature as it's now seemingly sticking to your skin. And for the moment in this case, you seem like your body is absolutely covered in this slime to match the existing water around it at this point.
You said how many points?
Just 2 points of acid damage. Yes. However, for the next minute, because of this translucent slime that is on your skin, you cannot regain hit points unless you are underwater. This is a disease that can only be cured by a heal spell or another disease curing spell of 6th level or higher. More cowbell. And it is going to then take, with a separate tentacle, is actually going to take a swipe at you, Mr. Schultz. That is a 12. I'm freaking not even going to ask you if that hits. That is a 22 to hit. Yeah, we found it. Woo! Sorry.
Reaction shield.
Reaction.
Actually, no joke. I might. Hang on a second.
Do you have that prepared? Let's find out.
Thank you, Brad. Thank you, Brad.
Brett, you're not even here yet. God. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, gosh darn it. Okay. All right. It will take a swipe at your Teddy Homunculus. That is a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits the Teddy Homunculus.
Okay. That is 15 points of bludgeoning damage onto it. And that is everything it is going to do on its turn. You do see the mouth, however, Joe, get ever closer to you as it begins to open up its mouth wide. But that is going to be the end of the aboleth's turn. What would you like to do? Is it Carl?
Yeah.
Okay. What would you like to do, sir? It is your turn. You are in the tentacle. You are restrained. You are diseased. You are kind of roughed up here. But what would you like to do?
Yeah. Okay, so if I haven't already, yeah.
You absolutely can. Let me see if I can put a ring on that.
I think it's about bonus action, right?
I believe it is. Yes, I believe. Go ahead and double check it. Yep, go ahead and double check the spell.
I'm doing it. Take a bonus action on the list. Yep.
Perfect. All right. Yep, it is hexed then.
Does he even be right there? Wait. Double check something. I would be like right in way.
You do see a number of tentacles have risen since it grabbed onto you. Yes.
I like over here.
Where? Beyond it, no, you don't see anything outside of the mouth. Anything past it, you are just seeing alleyway.
Misty step over there.
Okay. With a Misty Step, you cover yourself and are immediately teleported to anywhere within 30 feet, so wherever you would like to go.
Going here.
Into the water. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
I can't regain health otherwise.
Okay, that's fair. You do land in 2 feet of water. Not very difficult for you, given your height, but you absolutely just land. You are free of this tentacle. It rises confusingly, but that will... Misty Step is a bonus action. I will allow, if you want it to be your action, to go ahead and just make that your action for this turn.
Okay. Okay, yeah. I'll do that. I'm kind of fucked if I don't do that.
Okay. All right. That works. But you are free. You have still hexed it, and you have escaped its clutches. You still have movement, if you would like. If you want to move any further, you don't have to.
How long does that last?
As far as you're aware, it is... It is a... Nope. Hang on. That is 1 hour.
Ah. Okay, yeah, I'm saying, but I guess I'll walk back.
Okay. All right. You don't feel anything. You very much knew the realization of when you landed on it and it cushioned your fall. However, you do not feel that here. You absolutely feel a hardened stone-like structure under your feet. You feel much more confident this is not any part of the aboleth's body.
Gotcha.
With that, we go to Mr. Schultz. Actually, no. Before Mr. Schultz, I'm so sorry. He's actually going to whip his tail around. He is actually going to take a swipe at you, Mr. Schultz. That is a mother of pearl. That's a dirty 20. Go ahead, it's your turn. Did literally nothing. Okay. Fire.
Three bolts all heading into Aquila.
Okay.
That is 17,
That is a hit.
21,
Yeah.
and another
Okay, good. All 3 hits.
That'll be 66 fire damage total then.
Dang. Let's go. Okay. 3 very strong hits as the creature now roils briefly. The sizzled parts of its neck and tentacles just seem to quickly sizzle under the water to put out any flames that were caused, but it is very much charred from that hit. Very good hit.
Okay, bonus action. I'm gonna make the Eldritch King take a shot.
Okay.
That is going to be a 13 to hit.
That is a miss. Glides off as it impacts.
Then Teddy is going to take a disengage action and run the fuck away.
Okay. He seems to see the tentacles are just sliming all over the rock formations here, but even in his little teddy bear form, he just kind of slinks and slithers all around, avoiding the tentacles entirely.
Alright, that is Mr. Schultz. Actually, Mr. Schultz is going to move right up to it.
Okay.
That is not very nice.
And as it does, it will also use a legendary reaction for a 23 to hit. With its tail.
Reaction shield.
Mother! Okay. Dang it! On a tank character, having shield prepared on top of it. You mother trucker. Alright. Here we go. With that, you noticed... Carl, you actually noticed as you were being thrown around, you teleported out of the way, and you look, and you notice where were the stones that you had put on your person when the mages of him thing gave them to you?
I don't think I kept them, actually. I think I gave them to Mr. Schultz.
Oh, was it off Mr. Schultz? Were you holding them?
I mean, let me check my inventory. I'm pretty sure I gave them to Mr. Schultz.
I guess it's a good point of order then.
No. I've got
Okay, I think that was it. I think that's what we were using as a stand-in. Yes.
Yeah.
You had 2 of them. However, I want you to go ahead and change that to 1 of them now, if you would. Because as you go to look, there's a bright light that seemingly seems to be given off the rock. However, in the process, you're noticing 1 is missing. As it begins to glow, it seems to almost be reacting. And in the moment you realize 1 is missing, you see a very similar light coming from right here, where you were stationed at earlier. It seems as if one of the rocks was shook out of your pockets on your person, as there was a little bit of glowing light here. And in the moment, there is a quick beam of energy that water just sprays, hitting Mr. Schultz, hitting the aboleth, and just sprays in all directions. And as the water begins to settle, you see sitting in this beyond waist-high water, a finely dressed, as of a moment ago, gnomish character, dripping now from head to toe, looking around. Very perplexed as to the current state it is in. And Brent, please describe how you enter.
So I guess with your guidance, it's essentially he's entering exactly how we ended yesterday, correct?
That is correct. You
Now,
end up falling into this waist-high water. However, the land is cushioned. However, it very also quickly moves. And you are hearing the voices of the distressed. However, it is somewhat familiar voice. At least a singular voice, but a voice nonetheless of a nearby Mr. Schultz.
all right. And then there is currently just one apple, correct?
Yes, upon your appearance, the tentacles seem to react to you and seem to be pointed around as if almost looking around as to what just violated its space. And I need you to go ahead and also roll initiative.
Okay. So you're. Oh man, 7.
Okay. Well, you wow, this is amazing. I love it so much.
So if you ever seen those videos of pretty mean but funny videos of smaller people jumping into water and it has like the water drop sound edited on top of it.
Yes.
That's essentially what you hear. What you hear when you see this small gnome just plop into the water, and he's going to look down as he is sitting down. He's like, "Oh no! This isn't the landing I requested. It's touching me. The water's touching me. The ground's touching me. Why is everything touching me?" And he's going to stand up, and his glass is going to fall. His boots are ruined. He's going to try to instantly straighten up his vest, but he's just making it worse. He's going to instantly see this aboleth. He's going to be like, "Oh, absolutely not! I did not crush that obsidian to be teleported, to be traumatized." And he's going to feed Mr. Bogus. And he'll go, comrades, hello, I'm here. I'm wet, I'm terrified. What are we fighting? Yeah.
This very mean looking thing here. It seems to be some sort of.
And where is it? My turn in initiative now?
It is actually the aboleth's turn. And as it's looking in your direction, it is briefly distracted by your abrupt entrance, but then resumes its gaze and opens up its maw a little bit further and closer towards Mr. Schultz.
You can try holding that.
And you all of a sudden hear in your mind, nothing of words, but emotions. As you just feel this sense of anger filling over you. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. Yep. Flash of genius. Or something else. Mind shield.
I think Flash of Genius is a reaction.
Oh.
It's a reaction. Yeah, that's a 5.
Okay. You sense a wave of anger fill you, but it's not towards the aboleth. In fact, your compatriots before you now seemingly interfering with what is actually going on. This aboleth was resting. This absolutely needs to be put away. Whatever this intrusive force has shown up needs to be put down. Whoever that newest one is, deal with that one. And you feel all of your senses from its enslave ability. You are now targeting Mr. Whistlewick. And with that, we are actually going to see the aboleth's mouth move further down the hall towards you, Carl. But that will be the end of its turn. That will take us to Whistlewick's turn.
So, would you say that Whistlewick would be able to tell that Mr. Schultz was just charmed, or would it be way too soon?
You can give me an Arcana check or investigation check.
I will give you an Arcana. Oh, I thought that was a nat 1. 10.
A 10? Oh, let's go ahead and roll off here. Okay. You do look. He does look at you. It's just a big fish. He should die. But as soon as he finishes his sentence, you see the aboleth stare longingly at Mr. Schultz, to which, before it moves away, you see then his attention turn directly towards you. He looks furious. It seems that something must have transpired in that brief amount of conversation you had. You don't know what, but something is off all of a sudden based on his demeanor from when you came in till this moment.
Oh. So, as Whistlewick watches the aboleth slither away through the nasty water, and he looks back at Mr. Schultz and realizes that he's just glaring at him. He feels his stomach drop, his knees lock in place, and he becomes smaller than he actually even is. And he'll like, Schultz, buddy, comrade, why are you still looking at me like that? And Whistlewick will notice that, he's still just staring. He's like, oh, come on, this big slimy whore leaves and you're still mad at me? Schultz, listen, whatever you're thinking right now, it can't be you. You don't hate me. You barely tolerate me at my worst. And he's going to instantly point his stubby little fingers at the aboleth. Be angry at that thing. It's the only one messing with your brain. I'm just a small, wet, scary gnome. And he is going to... let's see.
What you gonna do, Whistlewick?
I don't have anything to uncharm this man. I don't think. Actually, as he notices that Mr. Schultz, and like you said, he had enough to go off of to kind of pick up on the fact that Mr. Schultz is definitely not himself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. There's something wrong with him.
So, he is going to, after he is done screaming, he is going to look at Mr. Schultz, and he is going to point at him and cast Dispel Magic at the 3rd level.
At who?
Mr. Schultz.
Mr. Schultz, at what level?
3rd.
Okay. I would like you... Ooh, you're focusing on Mr. Schultz. Go ahead and give me... I do want you to give me a flat roll. Give me a charisma check. A straight charisma check. Roll a d20, add your charisma modifier to it.
A d20 and add
Your charisma modifier.
Oh, this is good. 3 plus 5. So that will be 8. 8 is what I'm rolling after trying to cast Dispel Magic on my friend.
What is your charisma score out of curiosity?
20.
Oh, okay. So you got a +5 on that roll.
Yes.
Okay. You reach out and you sense, as you look at your friend, his eyes glazed over, but just staring daggers into you. You hit him with a Dispel Magic. In this instance, the magic does start to take over. And you actually see a moment where he begins to blink. However, with an 8, it is very difficult for him to resist. However, because you are casting Dispel Magic, Mr. Schultz, I will allow you to remake your Wisdom saving throw.
Keep it on my table.
He hits a switch, kills his power supply.
13?
A 13. It is not enough. Unfortunately, the magic covers his face. His eyes blink, but then return. Unfortunately, the Dispel Magic, while seemingly effective, was not enough to overcome the charm effect. However, possibly could work again in the future. Unfortunately, in this instance, in your mind all over the place in this moment, you weren't entirely as focused as you were to be able to get that full effect. Unfortunately, it did not work. I apologize. But is there anything else you want to do in this moment? You got bonus actions, movement still?
So are all these tentacles, by the way, like, if me moving past them, do those provoke opportunity?
If you leave their range, it could.
Man!
But there are a lot of tentacles. As far as you can tell, you don't know as certain as to the range because you haven't seen them really in action yet. But I mean, these are decently long. These are decently lengthy tentacles. I'm just going to give you that right now. Like, these are a good 15 foot to 30 foot, depending on which one you're looking at. Type tentacles. But time is a ticking.
In a panic, Wizzlewick is going to look at Mr. Schultz and he'll be like, Schultz, I know you're still in there. I'm not giving up on you. Not for a second. I saw you blink. And he's going to look towards the animal and say, you slide me over your own nightmare hill. You're going to give him back. And he's going to notice that Mr. Schultz doesn't look good to begin with, right?
No, he actually looks very healthy. He is just mad.
Oh.
He looks super healthy. He looks actually just barely even dirty. He actually looks pretty pristine considering the atmosphere you're in at this moment.
And how about my other top?
He is absolutely disgusting. He looks busted across parts of his body. Aside from what already looks hurt, he's very bandaged up already, but he looks like he's even pretty decently injured. I guess I could just to put it that way.
So, I will use my Whistle Whip. Will notice how poorly his other comrade is looking, and he will use his bonus action to cast Cure Wounds.
That takes your action. It would have to be a bonus action you have. Do you have Healing Word?
Yes. Yeah, Healing Word, yes, my apologies.
That's okay. Yep, that'll work. You can cast it on your friend.
And that will give it. I want to cast that at the 3rd level.
Okay.
Excellent. So, he is going to get back 13 hit points.
Carl, you feel in this moment that the mouth is coming to you, but you feel a sense of resurgence as you heal 13 hit points. Coming from your gnomish compatriot, Mr. Farnsnout, down the hall. Go ahead and give yourself 13 hit points. And with that, we are going to jump to... Actually, Carl, it is your turn.
Alrighty then.
You do heal up, but it is your turn now.
I didn't mean to move the apple. My bad.
No, you're good. I mean, you're dead. The mouth is approaching you.
Potions. Well, can I use a potion?
Bonus action or action. Yes, you can just drink it straight up and roll the dice, or use your action and get the full amount without rolling. Bonus action's like you're just swigging it real quick and you lose some of the potency. And action is like you're gulping that thing down good.
Okay. Maybe I'll wait to do that then. I'm going to, as a bonus action, I'm going to cast X-Blade's Curse.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All right.
curse it and then listen to Hex, I guess.
Does that require concentration?
No.
Okay, so it's just a feature. Okay, cool. So bonus that you apply Hexblade's Curse. What does that do again?
Okay, choose one creature you can see within 30 feet, curse it for 1 minute, or until the target dies, you die, or you are incapacitated. Against the first target, you gain a +4 bonus to damage rolls.
Oh, nice.
And score a critical hit on a roll in 10 or in 20.
Nice.
And I gain 14 health points of the die.
Okay, sweet. So you just get Hexblade's Curse. Cool. Awesome. So it is applied in addition to the Hex. Awesome. All right, that's your bonus action. What are you going to do with your action and movement?
Honestly, man, can you split?
Okay.
And I'm gonna burn. Hang on a second, let me do some math real quick.
You're good.
Trying to decide between you.
All right. Decide quickly. The mouth is getting closer.
Okay, that was a reaction, so I actually cannot cast that one.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Negative Energy Flood.
Oh gosh. Okay.
You send weapons of negative energy at one creature you see within range. I'm gonna fucking cast that Diablo.
Oh snap. Okay.
Unless the target is undead, it must make a con save, taking 5d12 necrotic on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one.
Well, that is an aberration. It is not undead. It is going to make a Constitution save of 15. What's your spell save DC?
It's a 15.
Oh no! It beats. No. Oh, buddy. I am
Okay,
so
so it's
sorry.
taking half damage.
Okay.
It's taking half damage.
Okay. All right.
Target killed rolls damage, rises up as a zombie at the start of your next turn.
Woo! Okay. Okay.
Zombie pursues whatever creature you see that is closest to it, and
I'm sorry, but
Uh,
I am not. That would be petty.
A zombie aboleth would have been hilarious.
statistics for the zombie are in the monster manual. If you target an undead with the spell, the target doesn't make a saving throw. Instead, roll 5d12. Target gains half the total of temporary hit points, which is fucking wild, I have to say.
That is crazy. But go ahead and roll your 5d12. It takes half damage, but hey, it's better than nothing. 5d12 is crazy. That's a great damaging spell. Holy crap.
As long as I roll well.
Yeah, roll well. That's right. You gotta roll well.
Not bad.
How much? 32? Okay, yeah. That is good. You just kind of sink into the negative energy around you, but you kind of just sense this evil presence coming from the creature. So you kind of tap into it, but you just reverse it for your own purpose. As you reach out your hand, this just blackened and silver energy just smashes into the face of this creature and just and it just chokes and seemingly just kind of withers away briefly. That was a good hit, a very good hit. It is absolutely bloodied after that attack. Very good hit. Oh wait, add your hex to it too.
Oh yeah.
Just give it a little bit more. +4. Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure you got that hex damage. Heck yeah.
Wait.
It's a D6.
Sorry, that was my first damage. Hang on a second. I can't remember what hex does.
It's a 1d6. It's a 1d6 necrotic.
Yeah, 1d6. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna let me roll that real quick.
Mm-hmm. You're good.
That's a 3.
Okay.
So gonna take another 3.
Cool. All right. Awesome. That's a lot of necrotic damage it just took. All right. Is that your turn?
I get to choose an ability. I get to choose an ability that the target might hex disadvantage on.
Okay.
I'm going to choose Strength.
Okay. Cool. Good looking out. I will mark that. Strength. Perfect. All right. And
It's easier to ungrapple.
yep. As we do, before we move on, Mr. Schultz, you feel a sense in your mind that's just telling you, destroy the gnome. Take this with you. And you are actually going to feel your mind actually become severely hurt under this crushing weight coming from this creature that just enslaved you. You feel this strong resolve that you must hurt Whizzlewick. And as you do, you actually are going to also take... You're going to take 13 points of psychic damage as your brain is now reeling, as the aboleth is now siphoning essence of your health to restore part of its own. And it is actually going to heal itself. 13 points of psychic damage. And it's actually going to heal itself. that amount as well. But it is your turn. You may absolutely smite your friend before you, the gnome. However you see fit.
Well, I'm gonna use 3 rays of
Oh, gosh. Okay. Incoming Whizzlewick.
So what's the AC there?
My AC is 17.
Yes, that's 3 hits.
Is this something that I can reaction cutting words to?
Cutting words.
To just take to subtract 1d8 from his attack roll.
You could only do it for one of the beams.
You can do it for one of the beams. Yes, you can do it for one of them.
I'll do it for one. That would be 6.
I think that saves you from one of them.
Yes, that saves you from one of them.
Okay, cool.
What are you hit me with? Beams of what?
Fire.
We'll just say yes.
Okay. 16 points of fire as Mr. Schultz holds up his hand. Or is it a gun? Zach, was it a gun you're using as your...
Yes, it was a gun.
Okay. And fire rains down on you.
Do I have to use action and bonus action or just...
You can just do one. Yeah, that's fine. Action is fine. And you feel a resolute acceptance and pleasure coming from the aboleth as to the burning sensation from Mr. Whizzlewick. Excellent. And with that, we will go to Carl's turn. I'm sorry. We need to go to... We skipped Whizzlewick? No, am I in the wrong order here? Hang on. The aboleth went... No, Mr. Schultz went, so we're back to the aboleth. Never mind. Thank you. I corrected myself. It is going to take a tentacle attack at you, Carl. That is a 17 to hit.
You said?
Yes, 17 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, that is 15 points of bludgeoning damage. There is an attack of 19 to hit you, Whizzlewick.
Excuse me?
19 to hit from a tentacle. That is 12 points of bludgeoning damage to you. I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, wait. It's close. Close. 6.
Unfortunately, you are poisoned. Not poisoned. You are diseased. Unfortunately, as a slimy, disgusting, acidic goop is on your skin. You are also going to take 6 points of acid damage from this. And you are now diseased for the next hour. Just to kind of clarify if you didn't hear before, unfortunately, this disease means you are unable to regain hit points. You're unable to regain hit points unless you're in water. Sorry, I need to clarify. You cannot regain hit points unless you are standing in water. I'm gonna put poisoned on you, but you are not poisoned. I'm just going to use that as a place marker. And with that, we will do... Well, actually, that's everything it's going to do on its turn. So yeah, we are going to go to Wizzlewick again.
So, oh, what is happening? Initially, in reaction to Schultz sending these beams at him, and he takes these hits. He is going to be smacking these flames that are on his sleeves, and he's shaking, and he's gonna be like, Schultz, listen to me, please. I know you're in there. You don't want to roast me. I'm not a seasoned gnome. I am not marinated. I am not a snack. And then he gets hit with this tentacle, and as he gets hit with the tentacle, he's like, ouch! Oh no, it touched me, it touched me. Why is it cold? Why is it warm? Why is it both? And he is... What?
Why is it both?
Oh, yeah. Oh. What to do? He is going to be still terrified, and he's going to overcome all this pain that he's receiving and be the better man, not think about himself first. And he is going to attempt once more to cast Dispel Magic on Schultz.
All right, at what level?
We will do this at the 4th level.
Okay. With that, you poise yourself standing in this moment, and you feel the resistance that came from initially. You shake it off, unfortunately, as you realize it was just not enough to save Mr. Schultz. And in that moment, you saw a glint of hope. You reach down further into your own abilities. You know you are a diplomat. You are able to help people see what they need to see. And you reach out again, but this time you reach down further and you extend your fullest amount of essence you can pour into this as it hits Mr. Schultz. And Mr. Schultz, you blink, and this time there is no roll needed. You blink, and you no longer hear the voice of the aboleth in your mind. You are freed of his charm. You have returned to your senses.
Let's go.
What else would you like to do in your turn, Wizzlewick? That was your action. You have a bonus action and movement.
As a bonus action, he will pump a healing word into himself.
Okay.
A whopping 4 hits.
All right.
And he is, as long as it doesn't provoke opportunity, he would like to run over to Mr. Schultz. And remind me again, what's Mr. Schultz's race?
He's a he's out there with the ladder.
He's actually very scrunched.
He's no matter what, whether he's sitting down, laying down, he is going to find a way to get behind Mr. Schultz, and Mr. Schultz is going to be his shield.
You are in luck. You do not see anything else happening with the tentacles. They are writhing all over the place, but they are not seemingly taking advantage to attack you, as you have not escaped their melee range. But with that, we will go to Carl's turn. What are you doing, senor?
There's no way it did. Like, wait.
Well, 5d12 was a lot.
5d12 is a lot, I know, but not a second. I think man, my kids able to do that at adults? Sorry, I have so much shit surprised my sword right now. I'm just sifting through it right now. I did not realize.
Hexblades, yo. Yeah, a lot's going on for Hexblades.
Hang on. Oh, to a different creature. Okay. Not doing all that. Okay, good, because that would be fucking overpowered. Alright, I'm gonna attack with my sword.
Alright, go for it.
So that is going to food. 15 to hit.
That is unfortunately a miss.
Miss.
Yes.
Alright. Well, almost got it. Can't do review. Action.
I'm going to start using timers on your turns. Okay. All right. Mr. Schultz, you... That's all right. Go ahead and prepare for next turn. You're totally good. Mr. Schultz, you are back. Heck yeah.
That is going to be 14 to hit.
A miss.
18 to hit.
That's a hit.
And 21 to hit.
Hit 2 hits. Two good hits. Okay. 12 damage. All right.
Have the ballista come around. It's going to make a shot.
Ooh, my goodness. Yes, it does. Okay. Okay. It gets pushed right up against you, Carl. As you all of a sudden just hear this like almost explosion of a hit. As this thing just goes, and you are pushed up against this wooden construct bridge almost behind you. Seemingly unknown as to whatever just caused that explosion. It was very forceful, but all right, good hit. It's now in your face, Carl. Anything else, Mr. Schultz? It is going... Oh, that's it? Okay, it's going to use a legendary action. It's going to take a tail attack at you, Mr. Schultz. It is very mad at you. That is a 26 to hit. Let's freaking go. Oh no. It's still not enough, is it? Oh, he's so nice. He's like, oh, I'll be so nice to the DM. Watch me take damage. Oh, I'm so glad you put it that way. That's 25 bludgeoning damage.
25?
Yes. That's his slightly stronger limb. But that was all that came from that. Okay. And that is his turn, though. We do jump to, you know what? Actually, I take that back. That technically would have been his. Never mind. That was his legendary action. Never mind. Forgive what I said. In that case, with it being the Avalith's turn, it is going to go ahead and is going to bear a bite down on something it just got brought very closely to itself. That is a 19 to hit, Carl.
19 to hit me.
Yes. Okay. You just feel 3 rows of about 40 teeth bear around your bandages and start to tear in. Unfortunately, the already gaping wounds are now kind of being reopened.
How much do I take?
That is 27 points of piercing damage.
Oh, man.
Oh! Okay. It does let go. It does not hold on, but it absolutely rips the bandages apart, and a lot of just gaping wounds are now also getting filled in with this sewer water. It's a bad mess. That is the Aboleth's turn, though. It is now Wizzlewick's turn.
Brent, you wouldn't have to be a healer, would you?
Everything. Well, that should do everything. Okay.
By the way, this Aboleth is looking pretty hurt. It's definitely getting busted up good.
Okay. So Wizzlewick, who is still visibly extremely panicked, even though he feels a little bit more confident that Mr. Schultz is back on our side and is no longer trying to cook me. Just that little bit of confidence is all Wizzlewick needs. Even with his buddy Carl. Is it Carl? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Taking damage. and looking like absolute trash. He's like, "Hey, you absolute trash pond of tentacles! I've seen gold more intimidating than you. You're not a predator. You're what happens when someone leaves a tuna sandwich in a cave too long. No wonder you have to control minds. No one would ever willingly listen to you." As he casts, crap, what's it called? Vicious Mockery.
Meteor Swarm. Oh, okay. Okay.
No.
No! Vicious Mockery. Is that a save?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, okay. Wisdom save. Not good. That is a 12. Is that enough?
No pass.
It passes? Oh.
No, I said that's no pass.
Oh, no pass. All right. You got him.
4d4.
Okay.
1d4.
4. Holy crap. Oh, man, that's like, you just sense in your head. Ouch. Deepest insult of its entire life.
So, I rolled like crap. So, that's 7 points of damage.
Okay, 7 points of damage.
And he has disadvantage on his next roll.
Oh, okay.
Attack roll.
Okay.
And he is going to then look over at his buddy Carl, and he's going to freeze. All that confidence he had just left, and his eyes are going to essentially bulge. And I want to try to do my best to have his voice crack, but I'm like, Teddy! Or Carl. Why did you say Teddy?
No, Teddy is the homunculus. It's a teddy bear. So Teddy is just with Mr. Schultz.
Oh, there's Carl. Okay, whoops, sorry.
Yeah, you're good.
So say, Carl! Carl! You're not allowed to fall apart right now. You just got so fat. You look like you lost a fight with gravity and lost twice.
It's what literally came to mind.
Once again,
Carl.
cast healing word.
Oh, thank you so much, Brent.
Carl.
And as he casts the healing word, he's going to slap both of his hands together. And you would think that he's about to be
Ooh.
but he's just going to say, Teddy, stop almost being dead. I order you to be less dead. You don't get to die in a puddle. This is the least dignified place to do anything. As he pumps that in. That's going to be plus 5, 14 hit points.
Huh.
Awesome. Okay, I can do that.
All right.
And then
Or Carl. Okay.
And he's going to go back to being scared, and he's going like, "Don't cover me in the fish. No, I'm squishy."
And it's a good thing you did that, as you see a massive tentacle, now this one right here, swings at you and swides at you, and it rolled a nat 20 on its hit. However, because of disadvantage, it ended up rolling a 13. Does a 13 hit?
No.
It goes and just smacks the wall behind you, completely missing you. Good use of that, sir. Good timing. Good timing on that. And with that, its legendary action is wasted. We now jump to Carl. It is your turn, sir. You've been healed.
Carl.
It has pieces of you in its jaws. What do you do, sir?
Yeah. Okay, how bad?
It's looking pretty rough. It is looking pretty rough.
Okay, what is this with tentacles
Oh, snap!
18, you're going to see 18 black tendrils come out of my left fingertips. And I'm going to try and grapple it.
Okay.
Make a DC 14 strength save throw. But keep in mind, it has disadvantage. Oh, wait, oh shit. It has disadvantage on strength skill checks.
On strength checks, yeah. Is it a grapple or is it a saving throw? Well, go ahead.
Technically, it's a save.
Okay. Well, I actually he rolled crap. That's an 11. That's a fail.
Yes. Okay. Great. It's going to take 86 force damage and it's going to grapple.
Okay. All right. Let me put that on there. You go ahead and calculate. I'll put the grappled on here.
All right, that's 9 force damage.
And add your hex.
D6.
Yep.
Yep. Oh, that's an extra 1. So it's total.
So 10 total. All right.
And it's grappled.
Okay. And it is grab now. The very thing that locked on is jaws to you. You now seem to just resist with your own black, icky looking, I'm assuming, tentacles are wrapping around its neck. And it's now seemingly looks almost very much confused at the very display in turn of events here. But that is a very good hit. It is definitely looking very, very hurt. We now go to Mr. Schultz's turn. Okay. Go ahead and firebolt. That is definitely a hit. Okay. That is a hit, yeah. Yeah. He doesn't even have to disengage. He had 2 hit points left. How does the ballista take care of this aboleth? And as it does, you hear Carl, you just hear and you see it pierce kind of through your tentacles, and this thing gets further, it just crushes you against this bridge, and you just feel it just as its dying breath exhales all over you, leaving a stench, but no longer moving. The aboleth is dead.
Don't you beautiful flow fire baby genius, you did it.
And you are all seemingly in the quiet here in this moment of reprieve. What do you all do?
I'm going to heal 14 because it died. Hex. And then, from Hexquake's first, my bad. And then I'm also going to gain. Never mind. Yeah, that's all. That is all.
All is quiet for the moment. Your compatriot has shown himself into the fray. The aboleth is thwarted, and for the first time since arriving here, it seems relatively quiet.
very sloppily walk over the tendrils on this thing.
It's just flopping around.
Way lumpily over the wiggle wick and draw in the air. Where the fuck were you?
Oh. Well, you see, I had to deal with my... Things got tied up a bit because my trade routes and everything were being attacked by the coalition, and then I had to, of course, overlook the documentation and the agreement that you guys came up with. And you know me, I like to read every single text before I sign. So, thankfully, I had that piece of obsidian to get me here, but I do apologize. I definitely, for sure, and you can tell he's kind of bullshitting right here. I definitely was in a rush to get in a battle with a nasty sea creature. But, and he straightens up his chest. I was at least doing my job in my defense, okay? Like I said, I was taking care of my trade routes, and I was with the coalition and doing my job like a responsible, respectable diplomat. And then I got handed that tiny rocket. And they said, these wizards, or whoever they were, said, "Oh, Wizzlewick, just crush this. When you're ready, I'll take you right to your friends." So then I crushed it, and then I got violently spaghettied through space and time. And I heard buzzing, humming. I saw colors I don't even have names for. And then I landed face first in this stale soup. And then a tentacle hit me. I got diseased. Schultz tried to cook me, and Carl was bleeding out everywhere. The fish was screaming in my head.
I'm so sad. You Schultz is gonna test
Well, at least now I don't smell like cursed calamari.
Go ahead, real quick. Give me a straight intelligence check or performance check. Sorry, Mr. Schultz.
I'm sorry. I thought you said street intelligence. I'm like,
Street smarts. Just a straight intelligence check, Mr. Schultz. Wow, yes. So you actually witness so much cleanliness that the slime that is now covering your outfit and your skin is actually removed. You are actually no longer poisoned. With a 23. Go ahead and do another check for me. I made the DC 20 to actually remove the condition for this. As you do, unfortunately, the cleanness to this, Carl, is sadly a little too strong, and you do feel the acidic nature as you're out of the water. It starts to sting again. You are afraid if you do not jump back in, it will actually resume hurting you the way it did when it initially made contact. Unfortunately, it is not successful.
I'm gonna hold up my finger, like give me a sec. I'm gonna just very solemnly stride back into the water.
Oh. Almost defeated, like, I don't want to go back in.
Yeah, I don't want to
If I may ask, obviously I used the obsidian and got down here to you guys, and I don't know how you got down here, but when I was inquiring about where you guys were, I don't know. Are you guys aware that you are below the? But you seem to be below the lake, where all those angry kobolds and the warships and the dragons are.
Yeah.
How did you get down here? Why is it down here? You swam down?
Gonna nod.
Whose idea was that?
Paul is going to draw a kobold in the air.
Uh-huh. Kobold? Yes. Kobold told you to... Why would anyone swim down here into aberration? I can't stress enough.
You're gonna raise me in 1 minute? What?
Please tell me you found this gem.
I'm gonna point at Mr. Gold.
Mr. Schultz will kind of shake his head down. We have not found it yet, but we are getting close. So, off we go.
And as the sigil, you do see, as you turn the corner, you do notice, let me get these fog tools working again. You do see a long hallway with some broken down crates, barrels, again, abandoned hallways. However, it's at this moment you do see another creature down the far end of the hallway staring out into a wall. Long, gangly form, almost skeletal with just barely any skin, and it's cloaked over its head and face, facing away, but you just hear down the hall.
I'm drinking a superior potion. By the way.
I hear sound. I drink potion. You can use your action. Yeah, give yourself maximum value for that superior, sir. And it is right here. And you just see it standing in place. And as it turns... And as you look, this is what you see. Almost dwarven in nature, with an elongated face, deep red pinkish eyes. But it does not seem to see you. But nonetheless, its eyes are wide open, ever looking around. It actually does not seem to glow any brighter facing this direction. You don't sense any, however, as you were to look this direction, you do see it grow brighter this direction as you hold it out.
Schultz is going to jump the gap.
All right, go ahead and give me athletics. Check.
Okay, the rules is written. I can't just jump that gap.
Oh, because of your strength score? Is it based on strength score? Oh, okay. And what's your strength?
I think it's based on 8. This is a 5-foot gap, so I can make a running jump.
Oh, well then that's fine. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and go with that then. Yeah. No, I'd say that's fine. If we're going to base it off strength score, I would say that's fine. If you have an 8, you can make that jump. That's fine. As you do look, you do sense and see the sigil does begin to glow brighter. Wizzlewick, this is where you notice there is a device hanging, almost a pendant from his hand. And it is very much glowing, very bright, with a goldish almost energy coming from it. As you do look down this hallway, you do see, before you get too far, 2 more of those exact same creatures. And they are right here. They seem to be staring at each other.
And those are the ones where I see the glowing item.
The glowing is in Mr. Schultz's hand. As he is walking through these hallways, it seems to be growing slightly brighter as he goes. It seems to be almost pulsing in his hand. You hear a slight ringing coming from it.
Would Schultz make a history check or something to see if these things are evil or not, or these things
Sure.
monstrous to make a reason with?
Go ahead. Make me a history check.
28?
28. Okay. These are very much undead in nature. Man, with a 28, I'm going to give you some good stuff. Being a history check, the dwarvish nature is kind of a small giveaway in that it makes sense there would be dwarves down here. However, obviously the abandoned nature seems to have allowed passage for other, as you clearly saw, otherworldly creatures to gain access to this area in their absence, without anyone else being around to handle it. However, these creatures are very much undead in appearance and look. With a 28, you have heard of, in your time, abandoned passages with dwarven capacity being taken over by several possessive-like creatures that can take on the form of those they have slain. And what you see before you is a pair of bodaks.
Okay.
These are...
Fuck that. This thing I just put down,
Uh-huh.
that is a fireball. My arm is going to shoot it.
Okay. We will go ahead and pop that off. Yeah, you go ahead and ring this fireball. Okay. Dexterity save.
Right after those go off, I would like to fire out the
Okay. The first one was a natural 2. That is a fail. The second one is a 13. Are any of those passes? Obviously, the 2 is not, but is the 13 a pass?
No.
Okay. They both take full damage.
365.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, lucky. Those were some pretty low rolls. 24 fire.
24 to both. Okay.
Ballista's going to shoot the nearby one.
Okay.
17 to hit.
That is a hit.
Damage and it gets pushed back 5.
Okay. 13 damage? Okay. Let me check. Actually, yes. The second one that you shoot instantly erupts in fire and explodes. The other one, cascading in a realm of fire around it. And it gets hit with Eldritch Blast, Carl. You fire 3 shots at it. Go ahead and take your shots.
I'm sorry, you're talking to me.
Yeah, you said you were going to shoot Eldritch Blast.
$15, 24, and 14. They're all going to be aimed at.
Yeah, there's only one left, so one of them does hit.
Right. One of them's already dead.
Yep, but one does hit.
Only one of them hit?
Yep.
15, 17, and 24. Only 24 hit.
Oh, you said 17? I thought you said 14. Then I'm sorry, 2 of them hit. Sorry. My mistake. 2 of them hit.
Did I say 14? Here, oh, hang on.
I heard you say 14, but...
No, that was a 14.
Okay. That's okay. That's all right. Yes. So the 24 definitely hits. Yeah, 24 for sure.
Okay. That will be... Oh, fuck. Is it too late to add the hex to it?
Nah, it's a bonus action. Go for it. I'll give you the...
Okay.
I'll give you that. You hex it.
Disadvantage on... I don't know. Fucking... athletics, I guess.
So strength?
Yeah.
Okay. Strength checks. Got it. All right. Go ahead and do your damage and your 1d6.
That'll be 7, or... That'll be 11.
Okay. Let me see.
Brent, you're gonna see this bandit decrepit fuck pull out, or not pull out, but materialize, hand first, a sword made out of scabs. And the hilt is going to be a hand that is shaking my hand. And out of the tip of the sword, so the scabs are going to start cracking and then start bleeding, and then the blood is going to shoot out at the Bodak.
And with that,
Real nasty one.
this force blast pulls the skin apart on its neck and upper torso, and it just begins to stretch, and it seems to rip and tear in multiple places, and it just seems to barely hang on as its neck is now tilting to one side. Before we go into initiative, Wizzlewick, I'll give you an opportunity to do something in this surprise round. But you don't necessarily see a really great shot of it yet. You just see the explosion of the fireball and where the Eldritch Blast went down the hall.
Well, first, he's going to... He already had a weak stomach being down. And watching Carl have this scabby sword that shot blood, he's just going to throw up. So, I don't. I guess what he'll. I mean, obviously, if he said he can move for the surprise round.
Yeah, you can move. That's fine.
Well,
I'm giving you a full free turn as part of this surprise round for you guys.
even though he doesn't want anything to do with this sword, he knows it's probably going to be his best chance of survival. So he'll get closer to Carl because he's going to feel safe, and he will. He'll react to that Eldritch blast that happened down the hall. And then, now that he caught up to Carl, he'll look to his right and see that the thing to the right. He's going to be like, well, come on, we just finished fighting something horrible. Give me 5 minutes to be dramatically traumatized. And I don't. Yeah, all he's going to do is just be a scaredy cat. He's not going to do anything else.
Okay. We're just going to go ahead and give this a quick round off then real quick as the fires settle. It looks up, seemingly towards the closest one towards it. It's going to widen its mouth and eyes. It's going to use its death gaze. Mr. Schultz, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Can you remind me what these are?
These are Bodax. The DC on this is a 13. A natural 1. Both of you see Mr. Schultz round this corner. Release a fireball. The beams of the Eldritch Blast fly. The eyes of the Bodak flare. And a green essence leaves its eyes, floating through the air, lightning pace towards Mr. Schultz. It enters in through his mouth. You see a bright green light flow through his body. His armor glows for just a moment before it exhales outside of his mouth, and the life force leaving him. He falls to the floor, dead.
Well, that's the one, boys. Cannot be out.
I'm so sorry, friend.
No, that's how I go out first. I get it. To be fair, I should have backed up.
I can give you one saving grace. I gotta check. Okay, yeah. Yeah. That was it. That was...
That's it. I understand. Fucking slow down.
Oh, man. My first death.
You don't even make death saves. Fucking dead.
This was a failure that has a threshold. Unfortunately, the Nat 1 guaranteed that threshold was crossed.
What was the threshold?
DC was 13. You could have made it on an 8 or higher, but if you failed anything less than an 8, it's insta-death.
I have a +8 to my con skill. But that one probably makes sense.
Unfortunately, yeah. That's the sucky part.
Fair enough.
Boy, I don't know. You have a +8 to your Constitution saves? Man, I don't know. I'm almost tempted to actually give it a roll just to see.
No, don't.
Okay. All right. I won't take it back. I won't take it back. All right. But that is the threshold. Unfortunately, the nat one just... That's what did it, unfortunately. Gosh. Buddy. But, Whistlewick and Carl, what do you do? This thing is still up. It is staring directly at you.
Oh man.
It is momentarily screeching.
Dude, fuck this thing, man. Okay, whose turn is it right now?
Whoever's. Right now, I'm kind of doing a free initiative here.
Okay. I will throw 3 element blasts at it.
Okay, go ahead.
$25. 12. 19.
Okay, 2 of those hit.
Just checking. There's no way that Schultz is coming back. I can close out of his character.
I mean, we can check with your compatriots. But,
That's 11 for the first one, and then
We have a bard, but other than that, I mean,
yeah, unless we have any other spells.
cast
Yeah.
yeah, you guys don't have like resurrection. Right?
Yeah, yeah, does anyone have a way of doing that otherwise? Okay.
I'm closing out. Appreciate best of luck, boys.
that is 20 total.
Okay, that is enough. It is instantly shredded and destroyed.
Okay, are Codex considered humanoids?
They are...
They're on deck.
They're undead.
Dead.
Humanoid in shape, but very much undead.
Okay, would a perfect specter count here? When you slay a humanoid, you can cause the spirit to rise from the specter that gains 5 HP. No? Okay.
Unfortunately not.
Okay, just checking.
Good of you to check. But
That's great, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's kind of it.
Your compatriot, Mr. Schultz, lies,
Oh, that, man.
the last of his breath leaving. However, his ballista and homunculus are actually both thriving and still moving. Per Artificer rules, any magical enchantments, even after death, last a number of days equal to their intelligence modifier and can follow basic instructions. So technically, Zach, if you wanted, you could actually use your ballista and homunculus still.
okay, I'll keep that.
Okay.
Do what I can, but
Yep.
not much.
Yeah, Whistlewick and Carl, you can certainly look within what you have available, if any, to assist in this moment.
I mean, I've got a healing potion. Can I make it intelligence or a arcana check or something?
Yeah.
Like,
You can.
to like know whether or not that will do anything.
Absolutely. Go ahead and make a check.
What kind of check?
Do either just a basic intelligence or arcana. Or medicine.
Or medicine.
Yep, or medicine.
I don't have the magic for this. I can't.
Oh, that's not
A 5?
Yeah.
You definitely feel that he is not breathing. There is no sign of life coming from his form. Uh,
But I have no idea. I have done about road accident.
I mean, you can make a history check real quick.
Oh fuck, that's a 2. That's a natural 1.
Okay. These are strange creatures in that you can assume from their dwarvish appearance that they would have resided here at some point, but clearly are not who they are. With a natural 1, they look dwarvish. Not good dwarvish, just bad. Undead. That's really all you can get from that.
Okay, I'm going to go over Mr. Schultz and try and force a health potion down his throat.
Okay.
'Cause I have no idea what the fuck is going on.
You feed it down his throat. The medicine seems to glow as it enters his form. Unfortunately, no response from Mr. Schultz.
Yep, I figured that happened, but I'm not going to meditate.
Unfortunately, Mr. Schultz, with a sigil in hand, still ever glowing, unfortunately does not open his eyes. So passes the envoy. The toy maker, unfortunately, passes on.
I'm going to turn to Whipple and say, what are we doing with his body? I'm not leaving.
We can't leave him in this place, but we have to finish the mission.
I'm very... You carry it?
Oh. Strength isn't necessarily my strong suit. If I were to put it on a scale, I would probably say it's about an 8.
I would probably put that in 8 as well.
Do you think with the above table, is it even possible for the homunculus or anything to carry?
The homunculus could drag him, yes. I would say, based on his size, that'd be the best you can get out of it, would be a drag. But yes, I mean, he could absolutely move him along in this environment.
Well, it looks like dragging might be our only option. Not the most ideal. And he'll take off his own cloak that's burned from.
I want to go ahead and remind you guys, sorry to cut you off there, Brant. I do want you guys to know there are some items to account for here as well. One being the glowing sigil in his hand still, ever glowing in this area. There is a ring on his finger that was given to him for this mission. Certainly any magical items and whatnot, obviously on his person. But if you do remember, there was instruction on the ring itself to utilize the ring to extract the shard from its holding place. The ring can take any object and encapsulate it in the ring. A dead body by D&D rules 2014, 2024, and otherwise would be considered an object.
Okay. Well, I mean, I guess in that case, I think we put his body in the ring then.
Yeah.
We're putting the body in the ring.
Okay. You hold the ring out as it touches his form. it just sucks into the ring. You can look inside. You just see it gently resting in a sea of black, but kept comfortably considering. It now rests in the ring. And sigil and otherwise in hand. Zach, would you mind sending everything that you had on your person just for record keeping sake? Is there a way you could take a PDF file and send it? Oh, you know what? You did actually.
Let's see here. So, magic items. I've got my staff of healing. That can be used by you guys. It still has 5 charges and 5 scorching rays. Adamantine plate mail requires 2 minutes. I'd have goggles of night. Neither you use dark vision.
I don't think I do.
I have an enhanced defense shield, so a +1 shield. If either of you are proficient with shields.
I'm not. And protection.
And then there's my homunculus, which is down to 2 HP.
Oh.
Heal?
Not unless you guys have, what is it?
Oh, mending?
Mending, yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay. I will say for right now, for the story purposes, we can go over that. I did get his PDF, so we can talk about that for in between. If there's anything you guys want to go through, obviously, we can do that downtime between sessions. That's fine. For right now, we can definitely say everything encompassing. You keep the ring for yourself. You can keep the sigil for yourself, and then we'll just talk about anything you want offline or whatever. That's fine. But for right now, the body is secured. The ballista and homunculus are still absolutely functioning and actually looking and hovering over Mr. Schultz's form, seemingly unknown as to what to do. But they both look to you for direction in the absence of anything coming from Mr. Schultz.
So you said we can figure out the how.
Yeah, we can talk about that after the fact. Yeah, that's fine. We can just say that if you wanted to take anything from him, we can just work that out. That happened at some point during this process. That's fine.
Yeah. Let's do that. I need to go to bed.
Well, in that case, then
Yeah.
Already? You just got here.
we did just get here, so we are going to still push till 11. Since we did start late. So I'm going to say 11 is a good time frame for us. So if you can give us 20 more minutes, we'll be good. Well, not even that now. Now we're looking at the 17 minutes, but...
Okay. Alright, where are you going? I guess we're what, east now?
Yes, so you feel actually the sigil as you go down the hall, it does get dimmer as you approach that far side, and you feel that going down the direction of the boat axe was a brighter sound and pulsating light coming from the sigil itself was this direction. Further down the hallway, towards the direction of the boat axe.
I'm following you.
Alright.
So if you go down this way, this is where you noticed it was empty. The light was not getting brighter here. So if you come back, Yeah, if you come up here, yeah, this is where you feel it going. Yes, that's correct.
All right.
So, as you go down, the light does get brighter and opens up much more of this space. And you do hear more sounds around as you do hear as multiple Bodaks have formed and appeared within vision. However,
Oh my gosh! What?
they now seemingly are shambling around this area. Not on a mission per se. They do, however, seem agitated and seem to be moving around from the noise that just transpired, but they are not looking any particular direction, specifically not you guys, but they are fumbling around, as it were.
Okay.
Yes. You are sensing in this moment the light is starting to leave the sigil slightly in a pulsating direction, this direction. Seemingly towards this open well.
You have to go down that.
Well, you just see a light pulling towards this direction.
Fuck. I'm gonna motion to Teddy. Teddy, you go into that hole. See if there's anything in there. Can it communicate?
It's loose.
It's what?
Sending Teddy into what hole?
This one.
Teddy marches forward. He takes damage from this stuff, doesn't he?
No, actually, in this case, it actually has very little effect on him. It slows him down, but being what he is, it is actually not affecting him.
Teddy will do his tool. Go down the hole.
You watch him jump, but the second he leaves, you see his form just completely disappear. Not in darkness, but just dissipates and disappears.
The ballista looks at the hole and turns and looks at you. It looks at the hole and turns and looks at you. Kill himself?
And you have lost sight of the homunculus, seemingly possibly due to darkness, but unknown as to what it is. I mean, you guys can make a general perception check if you'd like. If you want to get closer, you can make investigation. Yeah, you can do perception, or if you want to get closer, you can do investigation.
You know,
Okay.
I try and be stealthy.
Yes, I was about to ask you guys to both make a group stealth check, please.
Not very good. That's the third.
Okay, and Wizzlewick.
You said a stealth check?
Yes, please.
Okay. Here. Oh god. That is one of my things that I am really good at. So that would be...
All right, with a 28, the pair of you sneaking through, you are watching as these Bodaks are stumbling around. Two of them seem to bump into each other and begin communicating. Some start to walk off. You notice even more start to shamble into view and kind of wander off. They're wandering around in this moment, but they do not seem to grasp your attention. You are not noticed. You are free to move further if you wish. And if you wanted to get closer, I could say you can do an investigation check or a perception still if you wanted.
Hi.
How much closer until I feel like I can? I'm gonna.
You can do an investigation from there if you wanted. Yeah, if you're behind the crates, you can do an investigation if you want, or perception, whichever you want.
Depending on how that goes for Carl, if it goes badly, then Wizzlewick is going to trust his sneaking instincts and try to sneak the entire way.
Okay. What is the ballista doing, Zach?
It's making sure that it's not going to be part of the problem, but it's going to follow probably like 20 behind them.
Okay. Okay.
Small, just like backing up with its like mechanical spider legs.
Okay. Cool.
That was a 5, by the way.
Okay. With a 5, you can definitely see that this thing is not falling as far as the water is concerned. You see the rushing water pouring over the edge, but you hear no splashdown. From what you can see of just this limited view here, the Teddy homunculus reaching the edge of the lip and jumping in immediately disappeared, seemingly to somewhere else entirely. But wherever this hole leads is not to like the bottom of a well. It seems like this is somewhere else entirely.
Is with the well is oh crap! I didn't mean to troll. But is the perimeter of the well, like, is it just flush to the ground, or is there like a little bit of like a?
It's only like a few inches. Yeah, it's only like a few inches of rocks on top, so it's very much easy to peer over and see over. Especially if you're up close. Even in your gnomish form, you would have no issue seeing over it. You saw exactly what Carl did as well. You saw exactly what Carl saw as well. Unless you want to make your own check. Yep, Ballista is still following about 10, 20 feet back behind you. But is still keeping up with you, kind of following your steps.
Yeah. Do we tell the Ballista to, like, be a distraction? Have the intent to throw something down the well, like a torch or something, to see what happens. I'm thinking that's. I'm thinking, and I'm not hoping this is the case, but I'm thinking that
the sneak up behind this boat out here.
I mean, it can. You can give me a stealth check if that's what you wanted to do.
Yeah, I feel like sneaking up behind it, then like drawing them away.
That's a 14.
Okay. Yes, you hear the Bodak, or not you, Ballista, but Carl and Wizzlewick watch this Ballista crawling over, and you just see the Bodak, and it's just banging its head against this crate, still seemingly unknowingly hidden from view.
Ballista waits for order to fire.
Something tells me that we're going to have to end up in that hole.
So, how is what is actually happening with him right now?
It marched and hit. It's marching behind this thing. The Bodek is completely non-responsive to it. It is not noticing it whatsoever. It's just kind of standing there, aimed directly at the Bodek. Nothing else, as far as you can see, has really done much else. These are all now slowly starting to settle back to a normal sea of standing idly by.
Alrighty then. Why nothing happened? Fucking weird as hell. Did we just fucking die, man?
Ugh. Honestly, if my only way out of here is death, then I might as well take the risk.
Alright, I'm gonna swan dive in there.
Is this a collective effort, or are you just going?
I'm just fucking going with it. I'm just going for it, man.
Okay.
Wizzlewick is going to be shocked that he just, did that. And he is going to wait a few seconds to see if he hears, like, his body hit or anything.
You watch. Sigil in hand, blitzes towards this well. As it does, the sigil itself glows, encompassing now his entire form with brightness. As it does, the hole itself, dwarven in nature, seemingly now runes light up briefly around the sides, giving a bluish-white glow. And as he dives in, you see his body, and it disappears. No sound whatsoever, aside from the footprints.
That's all I need to see. I don't need your alone. And Wizzlewick is going to go and try to, graciously dive in there like Carl just did, but he's honestly so scared he's probably going to trip and fall in.
This one turns. And as you dive through, this is the moment you realize, both of you, as you jump through, this is a pocket dimensional travel portal. And as you step through into this void, both of you feel disoriented for a moment. And the stench of the sewer and the cold pull the gateway closer and vanish. But you are replaced by warmth. Let me change the map here. Go ahead and place your tokens if you could. Well, when it decides to pull up, but as you do, you are hit immediately with blinding sunlight as the first thing that hits you. Your eyes take several moments to adjust. And when they do, you find yourselves on an island. A small floating island, suspended in an endless expanse of nothing surrounding you. The air is soft and still. The sunlight hitting you does feel a bit of a reprieve. There is no horizon, though, as no sky is present, only the earth beneath your feet. And as you look, you see faint energies of bronze, pulsing energy through the ground around your feet. The island slowly sloping upward towards a massive figure. A gargantuan suit of bronzed armor, 20 feet tall, empty, kneeling in a reverent bow. A massive broadsword buried deep into the ground. The helmet, visor down, gazing toward the center of the island just before you. In front of the figure stand 7 stone pillars. From each pillar, a column of pure elemental energy. 7 beams in total, all converging on a central pillar. Atop this pillar rests a rough, uncut slab of amber, pulsing slow and rhythmically. The beams striking this amber in unison is now covering the entirety of that object in a slow energy that hums and beats with this Nexus shard. And that is where we're going to call it tonight.
Gotcha.
Oh boy, you guys. Oh boy.
I'm not gonna lie, man. This Bodak, man.
Phew.
Bodaks are simultaneously one of my favorite and least favorite monsters in D&D.
I mean, it's fair.
Oh, they are so fucking scary.
Uh-huh. There were a lot more in there if you guys had wandered around too. There were a lot more in there that were waiting. However, with that said, you guys get a level up.
Got this, boys. I believe you.
Go for it.
And Zach, I do want you to have a backup character ready from your entourage.
Okay.
It can be anyone. Follow the same character creation. But I want one of your entourage members to be ready.
Alrighty.
But boys, you both don't get a long rest unless you choose to take one. But for right now, you will get the level up, so you'll give yourself the health benefits, take any level benefits you get, however you want to follow that as well. But I will also, if you want to see items that were on Mr. Schultz's character, we can also say that you took them for yourselves if you want to do so as well, between now and next session. But you now see the Nexus shard before you. And that's where we're at. You guys made it. You are now in an alternate dimension of reality, not existent to anything you all know of. This place is very strange. And yet here it lies. Alrighty. Well, there we have it. What a crazy session, you guys. Holy crap.
Yeah, Zach died.
I know. This is my first death. My first death, and it was a freaking Bodak. Ugh. I found a way to take out a tank, and I'm sad. I thought, haha, that'll teach him. I'm going to go ahead and just charm the pants off of him and take control of him. Didn't think we were going to get to an issue with the Bodaks. I mean, I knew what they could do, but I still was just like, nah, it won't necessarily come to that. I figured they might overpower or something like that. I was like, man, but it was still, it's how the dice tell a story, man. I think if you had rolled a natural 2, you would have made it still. Or, like, you wouldn't have been feeling good. You would have been hurt super bad, but you wouldn't have passed that threshold. The nat 1, man. Oh, dang. Oh, man. Well, guys, we have a lot to prepare for, but the story's not over yet.